Get out of here. I can't talk about you to all my followers while you're still in the room. Hello and welcome to MTG Box Analysis. I am Taylor. I am MTG Box Analysis's wife, which I know you're all very surprised by because he doesn't wear his wedding ring when he does boxes. He doesn't wear one ever. I'm pretty sure he's listening outside the door right now to make sure I don't say anything that I shouldn't be talking about, but that's okay. So anyways, I'm going to go through this box that is called the Brothers of War. I literally know nothing about Magic the Gathering. So we're going to, learn about this together. There's some plus and minus ones. He's told me that he has put R's next to the ones that are rare and M's next to the one that are mythics. I don't know what the difference is between the two of them, but so we have the Thraxademon. Love that. That's my favorite card so far. Bitter Reunion. Also, what I feel about my 20th high school reunion coming up, so I'll probably take that card with me. I don't know what powers it has, okay, that's the first pack. We're done there. I'm assuming nothing great because he didn't put them into different piles. Well, put one, but the Power Stone. Yep. Mythic, Caged Sun, Siege Veteran. I'm assuming if he pauses on them, that means that they are somewhat important. I don't know. Rust Goliath, Emergency, Weld, Swift Gear, Drake. Yep, all of these. Just so you know, I'm going to last about 2 more minutes before my ADD kicks in and I start just giving you random facts about other things that I know about, including about Anthony, because, when you've been together for 14 years, you have a lot of dirt on somebody. Oh, the Stasis Coffin, the Thorn of Amethyst, like it. I have found that the ones that continue to have the R and the M next to them are not ones that I would play. They're not the cool looking ones. I only want ones with dragons or monsters in them because if I was in battle, that is what I would use, not an amethyst. What are you supposed to do with that? A blank one. Can you create your own cards with those blank ones? Because that would actually be kind of cool. I would maybe think about playing. I don't know. I know that there's different colors, and I know that there are lands and fires and other things. Are there fires? Nope. I don't know. I know there's land cards. Have we seen those? Probably. I think they're pretty common. Another Power Stone. How many of these do you need? That's not like any swamp I've ever seen. Oh, a rare. Gilded. I forgot, didn't see what that was called. I think we've seen this one already. Yeah, let's just speed through these. Anthony, let's just move on. Did you know that the difference between a graveyard and a cemetery is that a graveyard is when it's connected to a church and a cemetery is not? I know that wasn't a fun fact about Anthony, but it is a fun fact, and it is almost Halloween, so I don't know. I don't know what we're looking at here. He's going very fast. Kill zone. My favorite part is when we get to all of the spreadsheets, which said nobody ever except for my husband. I did get him a mug for Christmas that said freak in the sheets with an Excel logo because there's never been something that describes a human being more than that. Visions of Phyrexia. I've heard him talk about that card. Maybe. I don't know. I try to be very supportive of Magic the Gathering. I don't know anything about it. I did get him the cool sign in the back, though, for Christmas last year, so I feel like I got pretty mad points. Another Power Stone? Jesus Christ. How many of these do you need? Island? There's water, clearly. Okay, I see the little water thing. Teething Wormlet. Yes, I feel like most parents could call their children that. That's going to be my new name for all of my nieces and nephews. It's just look at this Teething Wormlet. I don't know what power it has, but if I reference it as a toddler, I could assume it gives you the power to make your enemies not sleep at night. Mishra's Bauble. Oh, that's kind of cool. No. Who comes up with these names? We need... So they need some help. Let's listen. I know Magic the Gathering's been around for a long time. I know they're killing it at what they do. I work in marketing and advertising. Let's get some names. Soul Guide Lantern, Teresian Mindbreaker. Yep, that's how I like to live my life at work, is to be the mind breaker. You could ask anyone that works for me. Um, boom, boom, boom. I saw one that said disfigure. That feels like a weird card to have in a game, but what, I don't know how that prevents someone from, oh my Jesus Christ, another power stone? Too bad these aren't worth anything. Actually, I don't know if they are, but Swiftfoot Boots Skitter Beam Battalion, that's my next girls trip that I'm taking. That's what I'm going to name our group, is the Skitter Beam Battalion. Yep. So, fun facts about Anthony. I did not prepare any of those before I sat down in this chair. Just to be clear, I didn't. Zombie. Very specific. How do you go from like fortified beachhead zombie to some of these others? Yep. Fog of War, goblins. I love it. Let me see. Fun facts about Anthony that he wouldn't want me to tell you, but I'm going to anyways. Oh my God. Is this just like the opening card of all the packs? Is every pack have a Power Stone as the first card? And what does the Power Stone do? Because we have 25 of them currently that we are looking at. I think we've seen the Steel Exemplar multiple times. I mean, can we get, what was that other one that I was really excited about that I said I was going to call my girls trip that? I don't even remember now. I'm going to have to go back and watch this. Jesus. Okay, yes, let me think about this. Fun facts about Anthony. He, I think he's listening outside. He doesn't trust me to not tell you guys things I shouldn't. Anyways, I really don't have any super fun facts about him because he's genuinely the nicest human being on the planet. As I'm sure any of you who have interacted with him on his channel know that. So let's see, how many more of these draft boosters? We have so many more of these. Just so you know, it's going to go real. Oh, there's your arena code. I do know what arena is. He has tried to get me to play arena Magic the Gathering with him. I think for about 5 seconds I thought about saying yes, and then I decided that was probably not wise for our relationship. You know, you gotta have separate hobbies. You gotta do your own thing. I play golf. Okay, this is ridiculous. The Psychosis Crawler. Oh yeah, I like that one. The Psychosis Crawler. I'm gonna remember that one. And I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, he tried to get me to play arena. I was like, no, thank you. I mean, listen, I'm all for doing stuff together. We're big board game family. And, you know, but I just, you know, he's tried to play golf with me. He's terrible at it. He's not very athletic. I love the man, but not his strength. And so, you know, Sunday mornings I go to play golf. He does Magic the Gathering box openings, and it works out for everybody. And that's how you stay married for, or be together as long as we have. Forest. Got it. Bonesaw. Also, big fan of the Saw movies. So if I was making a pack to play, I would definitely put Bonesaw in it. And the other ones that I can't remember the name of, but was very excited about when I did read them. There are so many packs left. What are these plus one things about? If I see another Power Stone, I quit. I'm done. The self-assembler, that's like, just call it DIY. That's what that is. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Yep. Great. Love it. Love the energy refractor. Disfigure again also seems like a weird card to have for a game. Just so you guys know, I did shower, and oh my God, this is unacceptable. What are we doing? What am I supposed to do with that many Power Stones? I mean, how many more packs do we have over here? 20? How many more Power Stones do you think are going to be in that first card? That's just lazy. That's just laziness. I can't even pay attention to what else is happening in these. I hope you guys know what you're looking at. What was I talking about? Oh, just so you know, I did have to shower and put on makeup for this video today. So, and it's Sunday, and I normally choose to stay in my pajamas and do nothing. So you're welcome. Spring leaf drum. That's a different looking card. Does that mean something? Nope. The Toy Maker. Oh, okay. I don't know why I said it like that. Air Marshal. Clearly not important, but I find I do fly a lot for work, and I do like that there are air marshals on my flights. Makes me feel safe, so I would definitely. Oh, this is a joke. This is this normal? Does this normally happen? I don't know. Lauren of the Third Path. Yeah, that's a rare. Why is a mythic better than a rare? Now, he said that to me, and then I said something else, and he goes, well, it doesn't make it better. There are just less of them. And I'm like, well, then that would make it better. Why would you make less cards of a shitty card? Sorry, he's going to be mad at me for cussing. Sorry. Why would you make... I'm not even going to try to... Anyways, we've seen some myths. This is a rare. Scrap trawler. Sounds like what I called that girl in high school that one time. Recruitment officer. Some of these are very like just jobs that people have. Like a recruitment officer and a marshal, sky marshal. Is there another power stone? No. But there is a soldier. Okay. Transmogrant crown. Repair and recharge. I need one of those. I'm a big fan of repairing and recharging. So if I could just make a whole game stack of cards, I don't know what you call it, but like I know you can put together decks of cards. I would be primarily recharge because that's it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think that I'm just gonna go ahead and say that my least favorite card is the Power Stone because I think I mentioned that I work in advertising, and so sometimes when you see a commercial too many times, it like has the opposite effect, right? You're like, oh my God, if I have to see this one more time, no thank you. And that's how I feel about the Power Stone. So now anytime I see a Power Stone card, I want to have a visceral reaction to it. Again, are these blank cards? I can't read what it said at the bottom. He's going too fast. Soul partition. Nope. The audacity. Oh. The audacity of MTG to continue to put the Power Stone. This is the new strategy that we are all going to play with. Anytime someone plays a Power Stone card, you throw down an audacity card. Like, how dare you have the audacity to play the Power Stone card because you have 400 of them. I mean, the pure audacity of it. All right, let's roll on through. I don't know if this pack is good or not. I haven't seen his hands get real excited. I don't know what that really looked like. But I know you guys were really sad thinking that we were not going to get any more Power Stones, and you were very wrong. Again, the Scrape Trawler, big fan of those. The Gixian Puppeteer. Boop, 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 boop. Another Air Marshal. Love that. Safety first. Another Disfigure. You know, still feels like a weird. I feel like they get lazy on some of these names. Like, what could we possibly call this? Air Marshal. Someone was just on a plane and was coming up with names, and they were like, I'm out of names because I've been using Fauna Shaman and Gurgling Ant, whatever this is, and Haywire Might. Air Marshal. Oh, why don't we just create 500 Power Stone cards? That way we don't have to come up with very many names. I can't wait till I get to the spreadsheet part of this. Oh, here's some more arena card codes. Get it while it lasts. Island, water. Why do some of them have little things at the bottom and others don't? Like some of them have little symbols and others don't have little symbols. What's that about? Some of you could answer my questions in the comments. That would be delightful. Oh, yes. Power Stone. Let's go. I was really hoping for another one of those. The Stone Brain. That's how I felt this morning. I just got back from a girls' trip and there was a little too much alcohol, so I definitely felt like I had Stone Brain when I got back. So that feels like a good card if you could give. Is that like a defensive card? Like you can give it to someone and be like, you know, have Stone Brain. another blank one. If you could make your own Magic the Gathering card, what would it be? What would you call it, and what would its power be or its ability? I don't know specifically what you call them, but what would it be? Let me see. What would mine be? Probably going to say something, and you guys are going to be like, there's already a card. Oh, this looks fancy. No, he didn't. There was nothing. Went Legions to Ashes. That one looks shiny, so it's got to be good. The Sky Strike Officer. Let's say Gnawing Veins. All right, if I had to make a Magic the Gathering card, it would be, it would basically be like, do you guys watch What We Do in the Shadows? So it would be it would be like an energy vampire, because that's, I'm sure some of you guys are watching this and are like, this is like listening to an energy vampire. You're literally sucking the life out of me right now. And I say, that's fine. I'm just trying to keep you entertained with, you know, very interesting anecdotes. I think we have 2 more packs. How many more Power Stones are we going to get? Oh, guys, I know you were worried about that. I'm super pumped. Really what I want to know is how many of those we have. That's all I care about, are just the Power Stones now. I'm all in on them. The Thopter Architect. What does that mean? All right, last pack. Let's go. Doom, 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 doom. We need some jock jams up in here for the last pack. Ooh, okay. Ivory Tower, Brotherhood's End, Sorcery, Cliff Stomper, again with Thopter. I'm gonna be really upset if there isn't a Power Stone in this last pack. I'm gonna feel sibling rivalry. I have some of those, right? Yeah, Perimeter Patrol, Lauren's Escape, and what are we in with? Whirling Strike. All right, let's get to the analysis.
We'll begin the analysis by looking at all of the cards that we pulled from the 36 draft booster packs. Then we'll review how much of the set we covered in non-foil and foil, along with a breakdown of coverage by rarity and a look at box duplication. Following this, we'll establish a baseline for value with a look at the current value of the set before moving into a recap of the actual observed value. Finally, we'll conclude with a summary. If you want to go deeper into the analysis and see all of the metrics for this box and more than 160 others, simply join the channel at the Give Me the Data level to download the analysis. Let's get things started by reviewing the contents of the box versus the cards that we were eligible to see. Using this chart, we can see the foils that we pulled in orange, the non-foils in green, and the set in gray as the baseline. In the non-foil space, we saw between 64 and 69 cards for each of the primary colors of Magic, giving us a variance of only 5 cards. In the foil space, those numbers dropped to a range of 0 to 1 cards. Also of note, we saw 31 retro frame cards and 6 schematic cards in these 36 packs. Moving into coverage, from the main set, we saw 225 unique non-foils out of a possible 295. This gave us 76% coverage of the cards that we were eligible to see. Our highest coverage among the primary colors of Magic was in green with 90% coverage. Now, from the retro artifact subset, we saw 32 unique cards, giving us 25% coverage of the subset. In the foil space, we saw 11 of the 295 cards, giving us 4% coverage of the set. And in the retro artifacts, we only saw 1 of the 126 cards, giving us less than 1% coverage. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, in today's box, we saw 100% of the commons and 99% of the uncommons that we were eligible to see in non-foil. We also saw 31 of the 69 rares for 45% coverage and 5 non-foil mythics for 20% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 5% of the commons, 3% of the uncommons, 2 foil rares for 3% coverage, and a single foil mythic for 4% coverage. In the retro artifact subset, we saw 53% of the uncommons in non-foil, along with 11 of the 60 rares for 18% coverage and 2 non-foil mythics for 7% coverage. In the foil space, we only saw a single rare for 2% coverage. In total, we saw 45 rares and 8 mythics within these 36 draft booster packs. From a duplication standpoint, being a draft booster box, a lot of repeats were expected. Now in today's box, we ended up seeing 131 cards repeated 271 times for a box duplication rate of 50%. Before getting into the value of today's draft booster box, let's first review the current value of the set. This chart shows all 295 cards from the main set and the 130 cards from the subset that you can pull out of a draft booster pack using non-foil market prices as of September 27th, 2023. Currently, the set features 8 cards valued over $10. The main set features 4 of those cards, with the Portal to Phyrexia being the most valuable at $26.14. From the Retro Artifact subset, both versions of the Wormcoil Engine and the Mox Amber fill the top 4 spots. The Brothers War also features 14 cards valued between $5 and $10 and 58 cards valued between $1 and $5. The other 341 cards are currently valued less than $1. The total market value of the 295 cards from the main set is $213.38, and the 126 artifacts have a current market value of $250.46. Now let's begin to recap the value that we saw in today's box. In the non-foil space, we saw 2 big hits. We pulled the number 2 card, the Cityscape Leveler, currently valued at $21.38, and the number 1 card, the Portal to Phyrexia, valued at $26.14. We also picked up 4 cards valued between $5 and $10 and 18 cards in the $1 to $5 range. The other 504 non-foils in the box are currently valued less than $1. In the foil space, we saw 1 big hit, the Myrel Shield of Argive, with a market value of $14.96 in foil. We also saw 1 foil valued between $1 and $5. The other 10 foils in the box are currently valued under $1. So how did this box perform? Well, I purchased this box directly from a private seller on eBay for $80 even. Now, the current market price for these boxes as of September 27th is a little bit cheaper at $78.38. The Brothers War Draft Booster Box contains 36 packs, each with 15 cards, allowing you to see 540 cards plus tokens. The 34 tokens have a total market value of $6.32. The 37 cards that we pulled from the Retro Artifact subset have a total market value of $31.55. The 10 basic lands that we saw are valued at $3.16. The 344 commons came up to be $13.80 in market value, and the 110 uncommons that we saw are currently valued at $19.99. The 33 rares that we saw have a current market value of $36.49, and the 6 main set mythics that we pulled are valued at $74.13. Add it all up, and the grand total for this box comes up to be $185.44 in card market value, which is a gain of $105.44 over the price I paid, and means that I saw a return of 231% of my purchase price in card value. Now, for those of you interested in cards valued just over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw 17 cards valued over $2 in this box, and they have a current combined value of $123.45, which means that those 17 cards represent 67% of the total box value and 154% of my purchase price, making this a very profitable draft booster box. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people, all by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.